even one kid, yeah. If look, you see, even if your father, I'm not talking to Adnan because he's just evil, yeah. But if your father, even if you're broke, yeah, even if you're on JSA, even if you ain't got no money, you can still spend your time with your kid. It means a lot, even just to take your kid to a free park or to, I don't know, for a few hours on a weekend, like, um, just take it to the park. If you ain't got money, you ain't got money. Like, okay, you should have sorted out your job, then you should have got married, and then you should have had kids. Okay, but you didn't, yeah. But you did. I mean, yeah. Allowed them to cry up rations. Okay, okay, you ain't got money. Okay, cool. Like, and you should be you should be working and you should be providing, and so forth. Okay, but if you ain't, at least visit you. Your time is, you got time. You got time. You've got time. You've got time. No, one of the wives defends him. I don't know, man. Like, she defends him. She reposted stuff and all that stuff. But you know what? That one, the imam told her. The imam was a wali, and he told her, don't marry this guy. Yeah, he's got babies everywhere. She saw the club of him doing zina. But some people just want to thug. Some people, I don't know. Some people, they want that bad boy, this, that, and the other, and so forth. Like the whole thing is, you know what is that some women, yeah, have such low self-esteem, yeah, that they will take anything that smell. But it's cool. When the next chick comes along, look, I don't know how you could be promoting someone. He does zina with this one, he does zina with this one, he does zina with it while he's married to you, and you just keep on promoting him. But like I said, like, there's, alhamdulillah, the one that left him is a strong-minded sister. There's one that wants to leave now. There's one, but do you know what Adnan does, yeah? What Adnan does is, like, the one that took off hijab and stuff, that's married to him, not the one, she doesn't support him. Like, she used to be wearing hijab and practicing and stuff. What Adnan does, he breaks them down. He says, listen, you got kids, yeah, you're gonna be divorced, you know what I'm saying, no one's gonna take you and this, that, and the other. I'm not talking about the one that supports him. Most of these girls, yeah, they don't come out and say anything, or the ones that he marries are like, and so stay with him for a while because he breaks them down mentally. He tells them that you're rubbish, you're crap. No one's gonna accept you. You know what I'm saying? You're divorcee. Brothers ain't gonna marry the divorced wife, which isn't true. This isn't true. Yeah, but he like. Happening. Oh,
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
yeah, Alaikum. I don't know what happened, but I think he tried to close it down. But
Yeah, it just kicked me out. I was off Instagram, but I can still hear your voice, and I'm just like, what's going on? I came back in, tried to send a request. It just wasn't letting me. I thought it was my internet.
it's cool, man. It's the rare talks forces. Anyway, the thing is this, yeah. Look, that's what I'm saying to you. I'm just being honest with straight with you that, like, if you didn't know that Hikmah
Oh,
bookshop and stuff
I
and all
was
this
just,
other stuff,
I was just hearing what you were
um,
saying, how he mentally breaks down women and stuff, and I do not disagree with one thing you just said there. I agree with everything you said. He is a manipulator mentally, he and emotionally. He
yeah.
abuses you, like he fucks with your head. Sorry,
So
sorry.
think about it, man. Yeah,
Can I just change the conversation?
yeah, no problem.
And someone just came in here. Hello, his ex co-worker. I was just talking to someone today, and they told me you guys was smashing. So, is there any truth to that? Was you guys smashing when we was together? Because I remember me calling him. He was sitting in the studio talking on FaceTime, and you were sitting in front of him, but not once did you say anything. He did not say anything. He says you're a coworker. You work. You host the show with him. Never once did he say he was smashing you. Like, is there
I'm gonna
any
say
truth
this
to
to you,
that?
yeah. But I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
sorry, yeah.
But
I just had that today, and I just saw her come in here, so I just sorry. Go. I'm gonna okay. Go.
But this is what I'm gonna say to you. Yeah? This is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, if you didn't know that Anam was doing a whole other YouTube stuff before, which was mainly about practicing Deen and all this kind of stuff, yeah, and so forth.
No,
Like you don't really know much because
I
that was the
didn't.
majority.
I don't know
Yeah,
nothing about that, and the only thing I know about his little bit talk show. I don't go out of my way to research people and things like what happened
cool,
in your past is your past. I'm not gonna sit here and judge
cool.
you on your past and dwell
But
on
you,
that.
but
Like
you're
people change.
true. People change and some people don't
So
change, though.
yeah, so I did. That's why I didn't do no research or anything. But like
Okay,
things kept on. I could see things showing bit by bit. The little red
yeah.
flags were there, and then his little narcissistic self was showing the mentally abusive and the emotionally abusive, and then try to gaslight everything and try and blame everything
Okay.
on you.
The fact he said to you to put on your profile before you're married, yeah, that
Yeah,
you're married, yeah, that you're
yeah,
married, yeah,
yeah.
that's a red flag already. Because
That is a red
why would
flag.
he ask you to why would he ask you to put married on there if you're not married, Islamically married or to him already?
True, but I didn't think of it like that because the way he put it was like, you're about to get married, and we was about to get married. So he's like, so there's no really difference of changing it in like a couple of weeks or changing it now. So I was like,
Where,
okay, all
was it
right,
weeks
kind of
or
get
months
it.
you were gonna get married in? Weeks?
No, it was a month and a couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
it wasn't even weeks or something like that, a
It
month and some
was a month and
bits.
a couple of yeah.
Okay,
But
but the thing is
he
though, okay,
always
this
finds a way to turn things around and
okay,
just try and make you feel guilty and manipulate you to doing things he wants.
okay, when was he working at? Because you said now he does Uber Eats. He was working at he does self-employed. He does an Uber Eats. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Was
does
he
Uber Eats now.
when you met him? Did you know he was working at EE?
Yeah, he was working in the EE shop and they fired him because he was doing fraud there. And I reported him
What?
today. Yeah, he was
Wait a
doing
minute. Say that
fraud.
again.
He was doing
He was
fraud
doing
on there.
no. He was doing fraud at EE.
He was doing fraud on EE. He's a manager. Doesn't mean he wasn't doing fraud. He was doing fraud. He was taking people's details, taking SIMs out under their names,
Oh,
and
la hala quwwata.
taking
Wait
out
a minute.
things
Wait a minute.
under their
Wait a
things.
minute. Wait.
That's he's a little frauder. Yeah, I
Have you
had
got
to
have you
report.
got any receipts for this? Obviously, you're gonna have
Yeah,
receipts
I
because
do. I do. I actually reported one of his SIM accounts today because he gave me one of his
rah,
SIMs.
from Hikmah Bookshop to the road, bro.
He
From
gave
Hikmah Bookshop
me
to the
he
how
gave
you
me one
doing,
of the
fraud?
SIMs.
You know he's got a YouTube channel called Hikmah Bookshop Journey with the Quran. Wow, Libby's fraud. You know, and E, come on, what did E do to you, bruv?
Fraud, excuse me, the little bike that he's driving, the little gloves that he's wearing, he stole that, he robbed that off some guy who was riding a bike on the road. You're
Nah,
talking
this
about
ain't real.
fraud.
This
This is,
can't be real.
it's real. Like, you're right. He was all trying to steal someone, the little blank cover for the motorbike of someone. I had to go search for it
What
to
do you
see if
mean?
I can buy
He
one.
took the gloves, the gloves
The
he's wearing.
gloves, yeah, the gloves for the
He
motorbike. You know the
robbed that
one,
from another boy, man or
another
boy.
biker, yeah, another biker.
Like
On the
physically, give
road.
me your gloves.
Like, no, I don't think the guy was there. He just literally snatched it off the bike, but he was on the
Oh,
bike. You know the gloves that
right,
say on the bike. You know how they
right.
have gloves that go on the actual handle,
Yeah. I know.
where
Yeah.
you just put your hands in. He stole those ones, but
What jealous? I know. Why am I jealous from you? You're doing fraud in E, bro. Like,
he doesn't
why am
work
I?
there no more. He got
Yeah, I
fired.
know.
But
Because I
I
passed it.
actually
It
reported
was
it
E.
today.
Because it was E in Ballum. It was E in Ballum.
Yeah.
Brad, no wonder I don't see him in there no more.
I called EE today because he gave me one of these Sims before, and I no longer have it no more. But I've called EE and told EE because you reported that Sim as lost on stolen. But I've called EE and saying this Sim is actually not lost on stolen.
Are you
The Sim is
sure? Are you
under
sure that he was
fraud.
doing fraud and he got sacked from
I
E?
have email like literally from
Inbox me it.
Sim.
Inbox me it.
I've got
Inbox
the
me it.
email, Emma. Like, I'll show it to you right now. Open the camera and show it
Yeah.
to
Do
you.
you
It's
know what? Do you know
literally.
what? Photoshop it and send it to me and send me the original one because he will suck it out of your email, bruv. He will suck it out somehow. I don't know.
Okay, what's
Oh
this
no, please send that
EE?
to me. Oh, but the thing is, yeah. This can't be real.
I'll
This
show it
is
to you right now. Hold up.
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't even know how to do that. I don't. Oh, okay, okay. That's it. Your
Um,
pricing preacher.
like
Okay,
Emma, it's right there.
yeah.
Emma.
But that doesn't say that he's being sacked.
No, no, this is the fraud. This is the girl he's using. He's using this girl Emma's name to get the SIM
Oh,
out,
her details.
her details to get the SIM out, and he's got other SIMs as
Wait a minute,
well.
fool
The
to get a
even
SIM.
yeah, he
Gift
was
cap is like 20, 25 pound a month for
no
unlimited everything.
no, because when you get the SIM after 6 months, you can kind of claim some money. You can claim items. You can claim money, and
What
that
type?
can
What type of money? What type of money? Yeah,
um.
he's supposed to be doing Zinner with Emma too. Wait, no. What I'm saying is that what I'm saying. How much kind of money can you get out of it? Please don't say
Um,
£10.
well, no, he was supposed to get 10K.
10K from what? How do you get 10K from?
Um, with me, I'm not a 40 person, so I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
know how that works. But
Okay,
he did
yeah. Okay.
explain it to me and said to me after 6 months of paying the money, well, the bills and stuff, he can then use her name to take out a loan as with EE because she's has a contract with them and I don't know. I can't really explain it, but
Uh,
that's something like
wait,
that.
that's
I'm not a
that's
40, so I don't know how
yeah.
it
No
really
problem.
works.
No problem. Cool. Okay, cool. Like I said
Uh,
to anyone, please, yeah, download this video and the old one. The old one is up. I didn't realize we were talking. I was talking for that long.
but I have the messages of him saying he's being suspended and he's not allowed to work no more and stuff.
Do you have messages from him saying that it was sacked
Yeah, I have messages. Yeah, he told me he was upset. He got suspended. He's
for
getting sent
fraud?
off from work. They
But did
both
he
were.
say that he got suspended
They
because
said
work
he's
are haters, or did he say because of fraud?
no. He said they suspended him because they accusing him of something. And then he called me,
Mhm.
and then he got into details on the phone. But
Did he tell you fraud though? Did he say to you, I actually did fraud?
I know he does fraud. He takes out Sims off the Sims.
No, but did he say, I'm saying to you, yeah, when you
Yeah,
spoke to
he
Nan
told
about,
me. He told me. He even told me to get one of my friends to get in help to get her to
no way,
come
no
and
way,
take
no
Sim
way, no
out.
way, no,
And
no, no, no.
the same
You
friend
can't
who
tell
asked,
me big Adnan, you can't tell me big Red Talks, big
I
famous
can
Red
get.
Notes.
I don't even talk to
No,
that girl no more, but I can get her. Like she's still kind of cool
no.
with me. I can get her to come on here and
You're,
say what she wants to like about that as well. This is the same girl. This is the whole reason why we're not together no more because of this. The girl. This girl that he told me to get the sim at. Well, he said get her to get a sim.
wait, so what you're saying, Adnan Red Talks is running what, Sim scams, yeah?
Yeah, sim scams. When he's not running the Uber scam, the Uber rides.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so anyway, all I'm just trying to say, if you don't know about Kikuma Bookshops and Journey with the Crown and all these other things, he has you like to be honest, you may know very little about Adnan. So he just came in
No,
your
I'm
DM.
actually surprised because I didn't go out of my way to do research. I saw it as like he came to me, he told me X, Y, and Z. He told me about his ex-wives. He opened up to me. He didn't need to tell me any of those things. He actually went out of his way and told me that. So
No, he's
I didn't
preparing
feel
you.
the way to
No,
go
he's
out and
preparing you.
I
No,
didn't I didn't see
but
it
he
like
didn't tell
that.
he did but he did tell you the truth. He did tell you the truth about it. He told you that there's accusations against it by
Yeah,
their different
and
women.
there's no truth to it. It's just accusations. It's just people hating, don't pay attention to it. And once, it's public and people know that we are together, there's going to even be more hate, more trolls. People going to make fake accounts and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. I
He's
kind of brushed it off. I was like, that's fine. We'll see when we get to that point. And then a couple of weeks, a month in being together, his ex-wife is messaging me on Instagram. He's saying that's his ex-wife. She's saying that's not. I've actually got recordings of her saying they live together. That's her house.
yeah.
The
See,
same
and that's
house
what I'm
that
saying. And
he's
then don't have
saying.
his own place. He's
this,
if
this,
that and Nan has got that yard, his other wife's yard, and his mum's yard. That's it. And then that's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm just saying. And the thing is, you got to think about why are all these women? Why are all these women?
but that same house that he lives with her is the same house he invited me to. So it does not make sense. Like I was supposed to go there and stay over the
Okay, there's
school
a time.
holidays.
Cool. So maybe she was at her mum's, maybe.
I was
So
supposed to
maybe
go for the school holidays, but then plans changed because my little one wasn't here, and then I wasn't.
I'm
Plans
I'm
changed.
I'm, te- I'm telling you, Adnan ain't got his own place. So that yard is someone else's, and it's supposed to be his wife's. It's supposed to be his ex-wife's. His current wife's. But
He
anyway, the point I'm
said,
trying to say,
his ex-wife, the one that he's got a good relationship with, the Ethiopian one, that he has two daughters with, the only two kids that I see him looking after, because as long as I've been with him, I've never seen him look after other kids than those two little girls. He's always sending me pictures and videos when he's taking them out, and he has them with
he's gonna
him.
send you that stuff. Do you know why he's gonna send you that stuff?
With
Because
only two
before you
girls.
hear about all the, but you know what? It's chess. You know what it is chess?
I,
He inboxes you. I don't know if he said you like him first or he said he like you first, and then what he's doing, he's
he
damage
used the
limitation.
religion to draw me in. He used the religion. If it wasn't for the religion, I would have
How?
never even looked at him
How?
twice.
How Rare
I
Talks is not religious? How Rare Talks is not a
Okay,
religious?
all right, okay. Let me just put it as this way. Don't My little brother's here, so don't nobody judge me as well. Don't
Yeah,
judge me. I'm just gonna be straight up. Okay. I'm not religious. I'm not that
yeah,
religious.
yeah,
I want to be religious. I want to get into the deen deeper. And
yeah.
I've always and my ex-husband is proper, like he's a sheikh. He recites Quran and goes blesses houses and stuff. So since then, since like what 8 9 years ago, I haven't been. That's when I last got my divorce. So since then, I haven't been married. So I'm looking at that. I'm directly looking for. If I'm getting married, I want to get married to someone who's proper religious, who's gonna actually, draw me in and direct me to the right path and help me towards the deen, and just push me towards the deen sort of thing. And if that makes sense, guide me
There's lots
towards
of
it.
people that want that. There's lots of people that want that. That's the majority of people, I think. I don't think the majority of people are practicing. Go on.
Yeah,
But and
so
that Rare
basically
Talks.
because of that, he's like, yeah, I'm quite, because he can speak Arabic. He's like, I'm gonna teach you Arabic. I'm gonna teach you the Quran. And we did kind of start the lessons. He started teaching me the Quran and stuff. But then when we, got together and we made it official, all of that stopped. He wasn't teaching me the Quran. And now it's like, oh, you can do it by yourself, do it yourself, and I'm gonna teach you the Arabic, or you can
Okay, can
marry
I
the
say something to
cat.
you? Well, can I say something to you? First of all, yeah, Rare Talks is not really doesn't like you might not even know he's Muslim, yeah. But okay, he started inboxing you, yeah. Okay, he started talking about the Quran and this, that, and the other, and so forth, yeah.
Yeah,
But then certain things happened, yeah, and then he stopped, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because he got what he wanted.
Mm, No, but we were still together. He was
No,
saying
he
that
started teaching
he
you
didn't
Quran and
have
talking about family and marriage and this, that, and
family.
the other, yeah.
Yeah,
And then you lot did certain things, and then that Quran and teaching and being the imam in the house and being the strong Muslim man, that stuff stopped, ain't it?
no. He then spoke to my dad. My dad's back home. He spoke to my dad. He spoke to my older
Yeah.
brother, my uncle. Like, he met the family. So it's like it didn't. He just his excuse was, I don't have time. I'm working. I'm busy
Oh,
with the
so he had time
studio.
before though.
He
So how
had
that
time.
don't make sense. So how
He
did he
had
have time before, but he did have time after?
he had basically, he said he had time before because he was the manager. He wasn't, doing his own work. He wasn't an Uber rider then. Then he had a little bit more free
Uber, you can
time, so
work
he
when you
can
want.
spend time.
That
Uber,
doesn't
yeah,
make
but
sense. Uber in that doesn't make sense because in EE you work from a certain time to a certain time. Yeah?
yeah,
and and whether that's 9 to 5 or whatever and so forth. But he used to be in Balham EE and every day this that and the other, like working from like 9 to whatever time or whatever
yeah.
time
I
it was. I
used
don't
to
know
go
what time.
to the EE shop. I used to take him. I used to take food for him sometimes, like
Okay, cool,
here and
cool.
there.
Uber Eats. The people where people work Uber Eats, yeah, or do Uber full stop is because you can work your own hours. So you could get on, turn your meter on, and start working anytime.
Yeah,
So it would be easier for him.
to
He
do
would have
when
been to do it
that's
while he's doing Uber Eats.
this was my argument. This is why I started feeling like things wasn't adding up. Like he wasn't as consistent as he was before. I just felt like, I even started asking him, like,
He
what's going
got
on?
what
Why
he
are you
wanted.
changing
You
up?
know
Like,
what?
he done what he did, yeah. He did what he did to get what he got. I'm sorry, but he got what he got, and the whole thing is, yeah, I can meet your uncles and this, that, and the other, this and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth, yeah, and so forth to build your confidence. But I can duck out, yeah. But the thing is that he's lucky that I don't think. Have you got any brothers? I don't think you've got any. Like, unfortunately, some sisters have roadman brothers, and they have practicing brothers that don't play. You get what I'm saying? So the whole thing is that if most sisters that he deals with don't have brothers. Do you have brothers?
No, my older brothers are not here, but I've got.
Exactly. Your father is. I'm not. It's most probably like your father is maybe I don't know like elderly and stuff like that. You know,
My
he's not.
father's not here either. He's back home.
Oh, your father. Ah, that's it. So how did he meet your father then?
Oh, we spoke on FaceTime.
Oh, that's not meeting your father. That's not meeting with your father. I'm talking, and I said this in the live before, a nan don't meet sisters with brothers, whether they're practicing brothers or roadman brothers, because they will twist him up and put him in a bin. Yeah? If you do that to my sister. Yeah?
Yeah.
He FaceTime your father. That's like Star Trek. He's not gonna see he's not, you know what I'm saying? And what he done, and then found out all this information about you before he said, I'm willing to meet your brothers. So your father's on FaceTime. That's not really meeting your father. That's not meeting your father. Like, what country is in Somalia?
No, he's in Djibouti. I'm not from Somalia. I'm from Djibouti.
He's in.
Djibouti.
Okay, so when he and then found that out, cool. Like, I'll talk to your father over the phone because I'm gonna be out in a hot second. He played chess with you. I'm just being honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Fucked up, but I didn't see it like that. That's not. Well,
I know, but do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yeah, do you know what it is?
it's the lies for me.
No, do you
It's
know what
the
it is? Do you know what it
lies,
is?
like.
Yeah. You know what it is? We think the dean is boring stuff, but all that stuff about Wali and all that stuff, yeah. This is when we realize that, yeah, there's a reason why, like a sister, like the man goes through the Wali and stuff, and he meets
That
the
whole life, that whole little double, it was a lie. That whole couple of months, is meeting my family, meeting my kids. Like he actually, like my kids, like him being in my house, he met my kids, and we prayed together. Like me, my kids,
But didn't
him.
you see Raretalks though? Didn't you see that? But hold on, didn't you see that the stuff he was talking about on Raretalks? I don't even follow. Like, I've blocked Nana on everything, every social media, every Instagram, YouTube. I don't even see his stuff on YouTube. Like, I've blocked Nana on everything, so I don't see his thing. But I still get sent clips by people. Yeah. But the thing is this: I've seen the clip of Nan saying you can tell if a girl's a hoe because when you put in her, it's like, and he's doing the actions of it.
I didn't
And
see
this,
that.
and the
I
thing
didn't.
is,
Actually
you
didn't see
must
that
have.
one.
No, but what I'm trying to say, you know, by the way, Adnan talks on the way
Yeah,
Adnan
I know
talks
the
on
way he
his,
talks, but
you can tell that
I
he's
just, I
like,
just like because the way he even put himself like on social media, he's a different person. Like nobody can no, especially no girls can approach him, sort of thing. Like he's not easable, approachable, and I
no,
was
he
like, for
tries to
sure,
play
that's
like the
kind of
bad.
me.
No, he disses girls, but he tries to go like the bad man, the bad boy that girls want. It's manipulation. He's dissing girls, but he's going on like in a thuggish way because certain girls like a rude boy or a bad boy.
I don't like that.
Uh,
When I
Okay,
first went in his life for the first couple of months before we got together, his life was perfect. He was peachy. It was good. It was just a muting and blocking people. It was nothing. It was all good. Like you have the little kikis here and there,
but
but then
rare talks, he doesn't go portray like he's. What I'm trying to say to you, if you see his content, you can tell that this guy doesn't seem like marriage material.
now,
He
yeah,
seems like a player.
I see that, but it's just that if he wasn't for the lies, if he wasn't all the lies that he said and manipulation, then I wouldn't even looked at him twice, if that makes sense. Like I said, he used religion to draw me in, and that's how I see it as. Like he used the religion to draw me in. If it wasn't for the religion, he would have never had the chance. I wouldn't even looked at him twice. Like I wouldn't.
When when he decided, yeah, you see when he decided, because you say you were looking for a strong Muslim man, yeah.
Yeah.
When he just like when he tried to move to you and obviously tried to do certain things with you, did you say to him, but wait a minute, like, did you realize that it was a facade because he can't be two things. He can't be praying with you and teaching you Quran and all this kind of stuff, and also wanting to do zina with you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So like
I
when
I mean, I did question it, but the way he put it, I was like, again, we're about to get married.
What can he say? Where can he possibly just say, look, I'm
As
teaching
I
you
say,
Quran,
he's a
I'm praying with you,
manipulator.
and
He wants.
now I want to do zina with you. There's no way he could like magic. There's no
He's just
like
a manipulator. He's a manipulator. Like I don't know. I don't even know
no,
what to say. Like
no. But what I'm trying to say
I
to
am
you,
a
look,
fool for it. I'm a big fool to even fall for it. Like I don't even know
you
how
can't be
I
saying
even got myself
let's
in this
memorize Surah
situation.
Baqarah. Let's do tahajjud, yeah, and we do it now. Let's go to the bed. That like you get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like
It's, I know when I know like I even my friends were saying that like everyone was saying the same thing. It's just that I didn't I it's, it's the things that he was saying. He's a massive manipulator, and that's what pisses me off. Like this is what gets to me: the lies and the manipulation and the audacity to sit there and play like a victim and act like you're good. You're not good. You're not. You're not. You're
you
not.
know what I think. Do
You're
you know what I think?
narcissist.
Because this is gonna end up, what this is gonna end. This is gonna end up in one of two things. Yeah, either the non-Muslim community. This one, there's three or ways it's gonna end up. Even the
He's
mothers who
not
have
Muslim. He's a fake Muslim. Sorry, he's a fake Muslim. He uses the religion. He uses the parts that suit him. Like there's things where we would do things, and he'd be like, "Inshallah, inshallah," and then there's nothing, nothing. Every time he got me to an extent where every time he said inshallah, I know, yeah, it's not happening. Like soon as he said inshallah, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it, give up, it's not happening. Like it's a bad thing to say, but that's literally
what I'm gonna say, this is gonna end in one of three ways. Either the women who have had children with him are gonna come on videos with the child and looks blatantly like Adnan and say, "This is Adnan. I had a kid with Adnan," and this one's gonna say, "I had a kid with Adnan, and he's not in their life, and he's disowned him." And so many women are gonna say that the non-Muslim, the black community, are basically gonna be done with him. Or, yeah, the non-Muslim community are going to hear talks like this and so forth, and hopefully they share it, and there's going to be more talks like this, like or posts and stuff, and that's going to end him. Or, like I said, some roadman or some practicing brother, he's going to mash up one of their sisters, yeah, get them pregnant and throw them in the trash like he has with all these other women, and they're going to stab him up. That's it. That's it.
definitely.
Because what is
Sorry,
that?
can I just interrupt you? I just a
Yeah.
comment. This comment. He said she was just smoking weed yesterday. Listen, whether I'm smoking weed or not, it's got nothing to do with nobody. That's between me and Allah. So if I sit anywhere and I smoke weed, that's got nothing to do with you. You're not in a position to judge me or anybody. Do you understand? So whether I am practicing or I'm not practicing, whether I smoke or not, that's not you. It's not between me and you. It's between me and Allah. So you're not in a
Okay, the
position
thing
to
is
even
this.
say
The
anything.
thing is this. Look, the thing is this. If you were two Muslims, yeah, doing zina in private and stuff, that was one thing. My thing with Ananda is he was a community leader to Muslim boys. Like I'm sure you're ashamed of it and it's wrong, yeah. And this is all learning for all of us. But Adnan was telling my issue with Adnan is not only that he was telling Muslim boys not to do zina, not to go raving and come. Not only that, he's got youths out there, not one, not two, not like he's got tons of youths out there, and he's denying them. Like he's literally he's denying them. So the whole thing is that yeah
I
is
still
that
can't believe he has 14 kids. From my knowledge, he had 5 kids, and
okay? But
one
you
he
don't know much
wasn't
about
allowed
him.
to
You don't
see.
know much about Anando.
That's,
Like
I'm actually so
and
kind of shocked.
now what I'm saying is that okay. What I'm trying to say is that you're lucky you didn't have a. You're fortunate you didn't have a kid from him, but you could have
I'm
very
happy.
easily.
I know, I told him I'm not having no kid. I don't want no kid. I'm good.
Okay, but you say that your intention was to get a good Muslim man, and he ended up doing zina with you, yeah. So the whole thing is, if he could convince you to having zina with him, yeah, and portraying that he's a practicing Muslim and all this kind of stuff, you don't know what Adnan's got. I don't
Yeah, of
think when you
course.
first, I don't think when Adnan was first sweet talking you, you thought you're gonna end up doing running sim scams for him either.
I wasn't doing the Sims cams. No, he gave
No,
me one of the Sims he took out
but
to use.
But you know what I mean. You didn't assume
Yeah,
that he was a guy that runs sim scams. I know people who rob. I know people who rob post office. I know people who do secure vans. I know
I
people
didn't.
who do smashing grabs
The
from my
more,
past life. I
the
don't
more
know
I got,
anyone.
the more I got to know him, the more he starts to really deal bit by bit. Like I never knew like he would steal anything. I never knew he would rob people.
Yeah.
I never thought when I first started talking to him, never in a million years would I ever put that in across him. Like, I wouldn't even think
Just,
that.
you know, I'm not being rude to you, but you're not the first girl he said he's gonna marry and used and had dinner with and then dashed away, and you're not gonna be the last. Yeah. So just like you don't think he could have time. Look, I'm telling you now. If I lie and say that a brother, a pious brother, yeah, or a normal brother who's not pious or whatever, if I say any brother, yeah, has kids, yeah, that he don't like, has lots, ain't one kid out there that he's not looking after. I know what that means with Allah. I'm in trouble.
If I knew he had kids and he wasn't looking after them and he wasn't seeing them, then I wouldn't even look at him twice. I'm not the type of person to be with someone who has kids and is not involved in their kids' life. He was involved, from my knowledge, he had 5 kids and he's involved in four of the kids' life, and the other
That's a
one
core of the
doesn't
story.
allow them.
That's a core of the. That's a core of the story. Remember, like I have lots of people contacting me because I put the videos out about them. You, a few people know you on TikTok about this. You get what I'm saying? A few people know about TikTok. I used to work with Adnan. I put videos out with Adnan. You get what I'm saying? I've done events with Adnan. Yeah. So people know I know him. So I know more people that know Adnan than you do.
He was talking, well, he did say there was a guy he used to work with and he's no longer
Yeah.
working with, but he said he's gonna catch a case, he's gonna catch a body.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Are
Adnan,
you
yeah, don't worry. Adnan, don't
are
worry.
you
Adnan told
him?
Adnan has fallen out with a lot of people. He fell out of me. He fell out the person he done the Hikmah bookshop with. He fell out with Fend. You know who Fend is?
No, who's that?
The light skinned guy that he did a podcast with in the beginning. Red
Oh
Talks wasn't
yeah,
one person at the beginning, it was 2 people.
it was 2 people. Yeah, the light skinned dude.
Yeah, you know what happened to
He
him?
said he said he was getting jealous and he was starting to envy him. So
You yeah, okay, cool. No. Everyone that's why we all hate him. The masjids hate him, the people that put the DNA hates him, like everyone hates him, you know? But anyway, yeah, so the whole thing is that look, it's just a lesson for all of us, you know what I'm saying? That
a big lesson. I'm just tired of him. Like, to be honest, I didn't know all of that. I was gonna just leave him to where I broke up with him weeks ago. I was just doing my own thing. I wasn't gonna do no TikTok. I wasn't gonna do any of that until he'd done this little nonsense thing he done yesterday, and that he woke up my demons. That I was like, oh holy shit, he woke up that pair of demons. Yeah, it's like it is what it is. I'm gonna do this now, sort of thing. If he wasn't for those little petty messages, then I would have never even think to post that TikTok video. I would have never thought to even go live.
what TikTok video did he post?
The first video that I posted saying that I'm this finally ready to talk about this narcissist and the
What
message
did
that
he
he
do? What
um
he was sending you message? Because what Adnan does, yeah, this is
basic
what Adnan does. What Adnan does,
basically
you know his video, you know his videos, yeah.
yeah.
He's a lot of the times in his videos, he's talking about a certain girl. What is that like? For example, a lot of the time he hits out of his ex-wife and he says, "There's a girl that stops me from seeing my child, you know." And you know what is and there's bare women, you know what I'm saying that, but in reality, she's not stopping him. Like he doesn't want to be in his kid's life, and he just kind of comes back. So indirectly, a lot of these videos, they're Pacific people he's talking to because they know he's gonna see the video. You
This
know
is
how
what I
evil
was
this guy
saying
is.
yesterday. He pretends to be someone who's not. It's all a facade. It's just for the internet. It's all a facade. That's not the person that he's pretending to be online. It's not him. That's not the real person.
Yeah, but anyway, I just hope, because what is it that, like I said, I was done with him, but what happened? Because non-Muslims are watching my old stuff. I did my videos years ago. He was finished in the Muslim community years ago, but he rebranded and come back as Rare Talks, and he started to build Rare Talks up. But I was finishing. But the only reason I'm speaking now is because recently, yeah, he tried to take down my old videos because non-Muslims are watching my old videos talking about what he was doing
So
in the Muslim community. So what happens? He put a defamation out against them, so YouTube, whenever you put a defamation on, whether it's true or false, they just take it down, yeah, and then they review the case, you know, and they ask you if you want to contend it. But I've got the original videos anyway. But one, it lets me know good that the word is getting out about it, and none. But because those videos are done, I just thought I'll make a whole video talking about everything that was done and none and put it up fresh. Instagram is harder to get videos down, but yeah. I just hope people find out who they are. And
Mentally, emotionally, he's abusive, yes.
yeah, but and
Uh,
then some of these kids are going to be teenagers soon. So what is that these kids and kids get social media around 13, 14. You're going to be doing all these talks about relationships and all this stuff, yeah? And people are going to get to know who you are. Some of these kids, yeah, and like I said, any of the ex-wives, sorry, any of the girls that you have kids from him, and he, because what happens, most girls don't have a platform.
but
So the
why
one
are
that's
these
scared,
girls so quiet? Why are they not talking?
now, the
Why are
reason
they
why they're
so
scared,
quiet?
the reason why they're scared is because and then one, he tries to intimidate girls, like he's 6'1", yeah, he's a tall guy, he's got a deep
He
voice, yeah.
it doesn't it
They're
doesn't
women.
that doesn't matter. He tried to do the same thing. I told him, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I was like, nigga, kill me. The fuck do I look like? I'm scared of you, bro. If it's my time, it's my motherfucking time. Allah wrote the day that I was gonna die, bitch. Kill me if you wanna kill me. The fuck you mean? And he's like, oh, you crazy now, bitch. If you wanna kill me, kill me. The fuck if it's my time,
Why
it's
did he
my time. I
strangle
ain't
you?
scared to die.
Why did he strangle you? There's
Okay,
not a reason for, but what, like,
we broke up, and then he came to my house and he was like, I'm gonna we was having a whole argument, and then I told him to leave my house, get out of my house, I'll come back to my house, and to give me back my house keys. Till this day he's still got my house keys. I don't want to give him back my house keys, but he said he's not giving my house keys. He then carried on to taking both of my phones and said, as a matter of fact, he's gonna confiscate both of my phones, and he's going to leave and he's not going to come back until he's ready to talk. I said, you're not going to confiscate my phone. You're not my dad. You're not my brother. You're not going to do that. This has never happened to me. No, but never have I been put in a position where a grown-ass man is telling me he's going to confiscate my phone like he's my dad, and he's not even my dad. So that pissed me off, and I started obviously shouting, cussing. I tried to grab my phone. He pushed me, and then obviously I got back up and I pushed him and tried to grab my phone. And then that's when he put me, it wasn't even a strangle, he put me on a headlock and he was
he
standing
does
up.
jujitsu, that's why. Does
We was
jujitsu.
we was both standing up, and he literally pulled himself back and sat down on the sofa while still holding me, choking me. I was literally crying for air, pulling, scratching his arms, slapping him. The ashtray was next to me, so I managed to grab the ashtray and smack him on the side of his face to let me go. He just moved to the side. It didn't really hit him, and he carried on like literally. And then when he realized that I started to get like loose, and I was losing my arms were like just dropping. That's when he let go of me because I literally blanked
No,
out.
do
And
you know
then
what? That's jujitsu. He done the same thing to his ex-wife. He done a crucifix thing, so her arms were like that. Her legs were wrapped up. His legs were wrapped around that. Her arms were like that. So you can't do nothing. You're just like that, and you can like hit the person, and they can't do anything. It's a called a
he
crucifix.
Well, that
But
was
yeah,
when they
he done.
let him, and then I didn't know
That's a
that. I just got so mad. So after he done that, that's when I got scared. I'm in the house with my kids and this grown man who's talking about he's gonna confiscate my phone. He's got my phone in his pockets. I can't call for help. I don't know. I didn't know what to do, so I got scared and I went straight to the kitchen and picked up a knife, and I'm shouting like, "Get out of my
How
house!
long
Get out
ago
of
was
my
this?
house!"
How long ago? How long ago
This
was this?
was in January.
So why don't you report to
Last
the police?
I don't want to report, and I don't want
Why?
to report it, like at that specific moment, that time.
Okay, now why
I
don't
have
you report to
I
the police?
have my own personal issues, and that's the
Okay,
reason
cool.
why I don't want to report it to the police, and I don't
I
want
understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. No problem. It's
any
cool.
more issues. But
It's cool. But he done it to his ex-wife. He done that to his ex-wife as well. You know?
I didn't know. I literally from then, we had a week off each other, and then well, no, we actually, and then we kind of got back together, kind of to like say we made mistakes, we both made mistakes, sort of things, kind of let's work on this relationship, and
You know
try
what?
to.
Strangling you, yeah, and making you unconscious. It's not a mistake. That's called MMA.
He classes it as self-defense.
Self-defense. How tall are you?
I'm at 4'3". No, not sorry, not 4'3", 5'3", 5'3", 5'4". He's
Okay,
a big man.
self-defense.
That's what I was saying yesterday when I mentioned it online that I hit him with the ashtray. It's because he was strangling me. People were like, "Oh, you're toxic." No, I'm not toxic. He was strangling me. What the hell
I'm
am I
telling you, if a
supposed
dad
to
wants
do?
to walk out, if a dad wanted to walk out the house, it's not self-defense. If a dad wants to walk out the house, you can't stop him. He can push you out the way.
He's a grown ass man. He can walk. I wasn't. I was shouting, "Get out of my house!" He even said it himself. I'm not coming back to your house because you told me get the fuck out of my house and never come back. Yet he still comes back. He still has my house keys. He don't want to give me my house keys.
So you're telling me you're not gonna call you? Someone's got your house keys that strangled you and stuff, and you're cool with that. Anyway, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm
Anyway,
not cool with that, but I can't. First of all, I can't report it. It's a bit too late to report it. Second
why
of
is
all,
it
at
too late?
that
It's not
specific
too late.
moment,
It's not too late. What?
yes, it is
Why?
too
Because
late.
hold on. People get
Attempted
5 years.
murder. Stop it.
Uh, huh?
No, sorry. This is just my people are on your chat
Okay,
and
no
they
problem.
all
No,
hearing this. It's kind of
no.
like it's really embarrassing.
All I'm saying to you is there's people that get shocked here and trauma and 4 years after they just realize, you know what, this person they raped me, this person they physically abused me, and then they go report. It's not too late, but it's okay if there's other issues why you don't want to report it. But
I do
I'm
have my
sorry,
other personal issues,
yeah,
but I
that's
just
okay. If you've
and
got other
and
personal
I don't
reasons,
want
I don't
him
know.
saying that. I do have a history of criminal. I do have my own history of criminal records. So,
Okay, but
like
so what
with
if you've
him,
had a criminal record?
if he says
Look.
if he says I picked up a weapon for him, then that's going to bring me a lot of problems because I do have
No, that's
history with weapons,
self-defense.
and
No, that's
I don't
uh,
want.
uh, no, that's self-defense. When a man strangles you and you're a woman and you pick up a knife or a tool, that's that's self-defense because you're a woman and you're small and you're weaker than you. You know.
No.
But you know what? I'm telling you, most of the women that have contacted me, domestic
Now, if
violence and
he
so forth.
comes back to my house, I already told him like yesterday when he called me on private yesterday and swearing and saying, "Oh, if you don't fucking remove the video, I'm gonna fucking come to your house. I'm gonna fuck you up." I told him, "I dare you come to my house. I didn't call police last time. I beg you come to my house if I don't get you arrested, little bitch nigga." And I hanged up the phone. He hasn't called me since then. He hasn't attempted to come to my house. But if he does come anywhere near my house, guaranteed, without hesitation, I will be calling the police and I will be telling them what happened last in January. And yeah, I don't want him near me. I don't want him in
Are
my
you
house.
afraid
I
that
want my
you're
house
afraid?
keys.
Are you afraid that if you go to the police, yeah, and what is it? And you said have got a criminal record, and you told them that you could use the knife that they might social services children. Is that and so forth? Is that what you're
I mean,
thinking?
he already, I don't know if you've seen the video that I posted, but he already kind of threatened me with social services. He already said he's gonna call social services, and
How can he?
I kind of I confided in him about my passport being out of date and stuff. So he's like, "Oh," in the message he said, look after your kids. I can report you to social services." Like when he was here, the times he was here, like, and my son is in the living room watching TV, either I'll be in the kitchen cooking or I'll be in the bedroom chilling with him for a bit. So he's now basically saying I should have never left him by himself to be in the kitchen cooking
How
or
ironic.
to be in the room. So because of that,
Hold on, hold
it's
on,
a
hold on, hold
offense.
on. Hold on, the guy with bare youths out there in London that he's not seen once since birth, yeah? Where is it? Is saying that talking about social service. Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah,
Shut
so
up,
he said
man.
social services, and then he said that's an offense. You can get deported. He's not making sense because just because your passport's out of date does not mean you can get deported. So he's lost with that one. He had me lost. But
Yeah, but look,
what
anyway,
set
he's
me
still
off was the whole social services and try to belittle me and trying to that yesterday is what got me pissed off. That's what made me make the whole TikTok video and do the whole live
no, it's good you done it. It's good you did
and
it
be
because
moving pain because
you're another woman that's dealt with it that's come out.
you're not going to manipulate me. You're not my dad. You're not my brother. I'm not scared of you. You're not God. I'm the only person I'm scared of on the whole entire planet is God. You can put a bullet in my head. I do not care. It's my time. It's my time, nigga. It's my time to die. My time is being written for me. So you want to take my life? Go ahead, please take my life. I'm eager to meet Allah, bro. The fuck? I ain't scared. And he knows that. I think he knows that very well. He cannot
Yeah.
intimidate me.
Well, just learn from this experience, ain't it? And just, I don't know, just do things the Wally way next time and so forth, you know.
I'm gonna say
But
nigga,
but
what?
it's hard because your father's not in this country, so it's like, you know, speak to someone of knowledge about that situation and so forth, you know.
Yeah, I'm just
But yeah,
surprised. He's got so much kids he doesn't see. Like, wow,
yeah, but the whole
wow.
thing is but yeah. Anyway, so what
The
I'm gonna
wife
do,
that he's married to, did they know he was, yeah, did
yeah,
they know of me? Did they know that he was seeing me?
I don't know about
Like, I
you,
didn't,
I don't know
he
about you,
lied.
but well, the
He
whole
lied
thing
about
is this.
them.
No, he does. What? See, there's one that's like just she's afraid because he's brainwashed her that if she leaves, she's gonna be alone and no one's gonna marry her because I think he's got a few kids from her
Is
and
that the
so forth.
Pakistani one?
Uh, uh, I think so. But the whole thing is that I know that while he's been married to you for 7 years, yeah, basically he's still married to her. He's not alive. She's not no ex. She's married. He's married to her and so forth. And the whole thing is that what I'm
Is that
saying,
the
he's got a new
Ethiopian one?
one.
Is she Ethiopian? Eritrean?
Huh?
Is she by any chance Ethiopian from Eritrea?
The whole thing is that she's already dealing with enough. I don't want to put her stuff out there because what is that her low
No, I
man is
just
off.
want to know, is she Eritrean, the country? That's it. I just want to know what country she's from.
Do you know what? I'd rather not say, you know, because you know what is, yeah. Well, what is that someone who's already nearly fallen off Dean and so forth, yeah. This ain't obviously helping them. I'm not, but I'm mentioning he's
No, because
married.
he
The
talks
reason why
about
I'm
her.
mentioning
That's
he's
why I was
married, like
asking.
there's one I don't care. There's one called Tiana that supports him all the way. Retweets all this stuff on Twitter and stuff. Her name Tiana, I think Bainer or something. But she's on Twitter. She retweets all this stuff. She supports him, and the Wali was her imam was the Wali. He told her over and over again, don't get married to him. He does zina. He has kids everywhere. She saw the picture of him clubbing and stuff, but she just don't. I don't care. Like I said, some people just have like some people they will take anything, like any male with two legs. You know
No,
what I'm
one
saying?
thing
So
with him is, yeah, he knows how to manipulate people. So if you come to someone with
yeah,
one
but
thing, he
manipulating,
will flip it.
but
He
listen,
would change the whole story
no, but
and
listen,
try to
listen,
gaslight
manipulate.
and make
I
you.
understand that. I understand that. But look, being with Adnan, yeah, and him manipulating you and so is one thing. But going after sisters, yeah, that are trying to tell their story and stuff, and going after people that spoke out against Adnan, yeah, and trying to like harass them and this, that, and the other, and so forth, you get everything you deserve. I have no sympathy for her. Like she's literally supports him and stuff like that, and she retweets his lives, knowing that he's got bare youths out there and what is it? And he's not in their lives. I don't know even. Look, women are more
They deserve
women.
people
Women,
like that deserve each other. Her and
yeah,
him deserve
women.
each other.
Yes, women. Yeah, women are more in touch with their feelings and their emotions and stuff. And
Yeah,
even
they're
to a
more
man, yeah, it
emotional.
should. Yeah, even a man, yeah, to have even for a man to have one kid out there, yeah, and not being it's life, yeah. If you're broke, you shouldn't be broke, and you shouldn't have kids before you're broke, or you shouldn't be sleeping around if you're broke and all these things. You should be sleeping around even if you're not broke. But the point I'm trying to say is that okay, say you're broke and you had this kid, you made a mistake and you're broke and you're on JSA, you ain't got no job, yeah. Your time is free. You got time, yeah. Especially if you're not working, you could go and see that kid. You get what I'm saying? There's no excuse. But
Yeah,
for a man, but it would be, it's harder for, like, for a mother, the amount, like, not her love is more for her kids, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? For you to be
yeah.
a woman that's supporting a man that's sleeping around everywhere and putting youths everywhere and not in their lives, and you're supporting him and so forth,
She's disgusting. They
yeah,
deserve
yeah,
each other.
you're just evil. You're evil too. You know what I'm saying?
She's
You're
evil.
just,
They deserve each other. They both need to rot in hell.
yeah.
Sorry.
But there's been times when she's wrote tweets like she's wrote tweets for like what is it? You can't stop a man from cheating, and sometimes life is so depressing.
Yeah, this
But
is what he
not,
put in her head. This is all the stuff he put in her
but
head. Get
yeah,
out of
but
here.
90% of the time she's defending him and retweeting him stuff. And the thing is, she has an Islamic account, yeah, and on Twitter, but she's retweeting Raretalks, which is just about dinner and different. It's just anyway, like you said, they deserve who they want. But yeah, I hope after these two videos, yeah, I hope after these videos and so forth, I just hope, yeah, that someone else can just deal with this man. Because what is that?
He
mentally
goes
exhausted.
around telling his little fans, yeah, just the haters, the shaitan is waking us. This is what he says, the
No,
shaitan is
I
waking
see
us
with the
up, the
videos. He goes like,
shaitan.
now I don't, and now I see what he says. I don't care what the haters say. I'm just focusing on my. And if you've seen that clip of Adnan, it's supposed to be the most famous one, Raretalks. He said, "Stop chasing females, chase the bag."
Yeah, yeah, that's that one. Yeah,
What are you
but
talking about, Adnan?
he ain't got
Adnan,
a bag. That's what he needs to do.
Adnan.
He needs to chase the bag. He needs to take his own advice. He needs to practice
No,
what
you
he
know what he did?
preaches.
He got that from bloody. He got that from bloody. What he's trying to do is be a council estate Kevin Samuels, but you're not putting people together. You haven't got a website where people are getting married. You're not. The whole thing is he's just taking what all these fresh and fit and all these other people and this that and
Even
the
that
other.
Simon Cowley you're talking about, he even says it himself, that guy is a narcissist. Anytime when I used to post anytime I would post people who talk about a relationship advice or
Yeah.
something, he'd be like, why are you posting this narcissist? Why are you posting this narcissist? Anybody who has any relationship advice, anything he doesn't agree with, is a narcissist. The person is automatically a narcissist because he just doesn't agree with them. And I have so many messages like that.
You know what? Adnan thinks that he's smarter than all of us. We're all dumb. We're all thick. The Muslim community is thick. The non-Muslim community is thick, and he's always trying to speak his
I
way
got to
out
a
of it.
point where I wasn't even allowed to post. Like I used to post all the time. I wasn't even allowed to post. He made me delete my Snapchat, my Instagram. He would try to make me delete my TikTok, remove everything off my TikTok. Like,
It's called damage limitation. But you know what? Thank you for speaking out against him and so forth. Like, but this is just like sisters. This is just a thing to sisters. Sisters, don't let the sweet talk. There's a reason. Like a lot of us, we think like the Quran and Sunnah and the Wali business. We think it's all old fashioned and all this stuff. But there's a reason for this because men know men, man. When a man has to sit down in front of your brothers and your fathers face to face in a living room, and his family, the males of his family know your family and stuff. Like it's different. It's different from this girlfriend boyfriend secret business because what happens is that 9 times out of 10, the guy's gonna sweet talk. You're gonna be in love. He's gonna be in lust. He's gonna rinse you a few times and dash you and move on to the next chick. You know. But you know,
but that's
but no,
not Islamically. That's not how it's supposed to be. Especially if you're preaching, Islamic, this and that and that. You're giving girls, you're messing up girls. You're messing with girls' heads. Like I'm not like I said. Now I want a proper practicing Islamic husband. With the way he dealt with everything, I could now just say, oh, fuck it. I don't even want to practice no more. It is what it is. Like, I'm gonna just
but that's
carry on doing
Adnan.
me
That's
sort
not
of thing.
Islam. That's
That's what I'm
that's not
saying.
deen. That's
Him.
Adnan. That's
That's
Adnan.
Adnan. That's him. The way he's going around it is he's messing up the religion and he's messing up women's heads. And it's not right. Like,
You know the
do you
first
get?
girl that you know the first girl that ever commented on my video. It was a non-Muslim girl. Yeah, she got a baby from him. He's about 7 now. Yeah. So what happened is that she commented on my video and she said you got this video and this guy is talking about being right like not being on road and not partying and all this stuff. But I've got a year-old baby from you and you ain't seen him once since he's been born and you act like he doesn't exist. Yeah, you know what she said, yeah, because she started inboxing me. I deleted the comment. I'm gonna be honest. The first time I deleted a comment because it's the first time I got a comment like that.
Giving Islam a
Oh,
bad name.
and I was shocked. I was shocked because I was like, nah, Adnan does like he's working with the youth and he's doing wrestling with the youth and he's buying them pizza, like where he's like doing things with the youth and stuff. Like I don't know where this girl's come from, but she's not even Muslim. She's only got the hijab.
I'm not judging the dean. Sorry, guys. I'm so
No,
sorry not to
no,
interrupt
but
you. I'm
what?
not judging the
Ignore
dean.
the comments. Ignore the comments. So you're gonna just you can't reply to 1,000 comments. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say to you is, so this girl when she started inboxing me, she said, "Do you know what? I was studying Islam with Adnan. I was about to take my shahada, but the way he used me, had a child with me and chucked me away. I thought I don't believe that Islam could be the truth because if he's a Muslim man and he could do that to
He wouldn't
do that,
do
how
that.
can Islam be true?
That's
I'm
that's
telling you,
this is my
that
whole
was
point.
the
This is what I was
first.
saying. That's if he messes with any practicing sisters, reverse. Alhamdulillah, I was born in Islam and
Yeah.
I grew up in Islam. So there's no man that could ever make me rethink or doubt my religion, no matter how bad they are. But it's bad for people who's reverting to Islam, who think, you know, Islam is a good thing, and then this is what they're doing, and the person's just like, oh no, I'm going back to my Christianity, where that guy actually, you know, stays, and you know, they
Yeah,
don't
Yom
like so
Kippur, he's
clean.
responsible for that, man. And also, and then they say because what is it in Islamic State the child from zina, because in Islamic State where people are called practice are called Sharia, you know, zina is supposed to be a shaming thing. So if you have kids from zina, it doesn't get their inheritance and certain things and so forth. Yeah, but the thing is this year. You're in London now, non-Muslim country. There's no Sharia here. There's no whipping if you do zina. There's no like, and then in an Islamic State, and will be dead long time ago. Because if you commit adultery, you're like if you have sex with someone else and you're married, you're thingy, head chop off. You know?
This is
If you
another
do zina, you
thing.
get
This is the same man who preaches adultery. You
if,
know, don't
if
do
if you
adultery,
do
this and
zina, you
that.
get lashed.
But he's
You
doing the
get
same thing. What he preaches is basically what he preaches is him. He's preaching about himself. He talks about himself. He does not talk about other people. In every clip, in every YouTube video he has, it's about him, nobody
But that's what I'm
else.
saying. And that is the problem with the biggest problem in the black community, yeah, or the like the council state community and stuff is like the lack of fathers is that's the problem, and that's the problem. He is the problem,
He
but he's
talks about
rebranded himself.
black being people being lack of fathers, or kids being groomed and stuff, and he's not there for his own kids. What, you have the audacity to sit there and tell people, "Oh, watch out for your kids. Make sure you're there. Make sure
He's
the
doing
dad's
events.
involved. Your kids are being groomed. If the dads are not involved, if you're not keeping an eye on your kids are being groomed." So what about your kids? Is your kids not being groomed? Don't you think your kids need you in your life? I feel so
That's the
disgusted.
thing.
I
And the
hate
thing
hearing
is,
from
look,
someone like
in an
that.
Islamic country, we got Sharia. But the thing is now, you're okay, the child of zina has no rights, is like inheritance rights, because it's shame thing and it's a mind, it's rare, it's supposed to be like rare in the Muslim countries and so forth. But the thing is this, you're in a non-Muslim country now, who's gonna give that kid dawah? If you're trying to mentally just shut them out because they're from zina, one, who's gonna give that kid dawah? And when that kid grows out without a kid father, and he starts like trying to take things, yeah, instead of work for them and stuff, because he hasn't seen a man leave the house in the morning
I
and go
feel
out and
bad
work.
now. Like all the time that he's gone to the mosque, he took my son. Him and my son gone to the mosque together. Came back all nice. I feel bad. Like he could have been doing that with his kids. Now I feel like an idiot. Like I don't even
No,
know.
what he
Like
was doing, I'm not being rude, but that he's so evil that what he's trying to show you is what kind of father I can be. I could be to what kind of father I could be to your son in the future. So hand over that zina. That's what he was trying to do. I'm taking your kid to the sun because you're gonna see. Oh, I would love to have this family unit, yeah, when we get married, yeah.
no,
But
my
he's
son.
thinking,
He knows. My son goes to the mosque. Anyways, my son. Before I even got with him, my son's been
yeah.
going to the mosque. My son goes to the
But him taking him, that family
to the
unit of a
mosque.
man,
Yeah, that kind of
yeah,
like showed me like, yeah, kind of like a unit sort of thing. Like, and us praying together, going to the mosque and doing that.
yeah. That's the
Helping
promise of
him
you.
in the
This is what we
Quran.
can have when we get married. But he's already
Yeah.
got his plan that when I get this zina, I'm out of here. I'm out of the fire exit. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, man, yeah,
That's
like
messed up. That's just messed up. Because
I just
now,
hope this is
I'm not saying he fucked up. Sorry, not my language. I'm not saying he messed up the religion. He will never mess up. No man could ever mess up my
the
religion or my
perception.
beliefs. Yeah, my beliefs. But he did kind of mess up in when it comes to guys. Like I don't messing with the
Do you know
guy
what?
who
I'm
says he's religious. I don't know about that. Like I kind of like want to stay away far from guys who say they're religious.
You know what? You know what? I just want the numbers. I just want some of these big numbers in that Bobby Kasanya, Big Ego Media. Where is it? Half Cast Podcast. I just want. Where is it? Made You Think. All these other outlets. Yeah. I just want them to find out who he really is, and then it's over with. Because what happens? See, do you know what? The Muslim community finished him. Yeah, but we got boundaries to roast people. Yeah. But the thing is, when these non-Muslims find out that this guy's been talking
They
about
don't have no
relationships and all
boundaries.
this, they're gonna burn him at the stake, man, and I'm gonna
They
enjoy
don't
it.
have no boundaries.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is that when they find out, no one likes being lied to.
Of
When the
course, but
non-Muslim find
this
out
is
this guy
why
that's been talking about relationships and so forth, yeah, what I'm trying to say to you is when they find out that he's been talking about relationships and how women used to fix up and stuff like that, they're gonna kill him, verbally kill him. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't know
Yeah.
who he is at the moment. They don't know his history, so he can talk about how rubbish women are and how whatless women are and stuff. But once they know that he's got bare youths out there and this,
I've
that, and the
told
other,
him
so
so many times him sitting there talking on women does not make sense. He's not told women you cannot speak on women. I've said this over and over again, and he's not listening. I've said, listen, if you want to talk on women, get a woman on your show to sit there and talk on the behalf of women. Do not sit there and talk for women, because you can't talk for women. You're not a woman. You can talk
yeah,
about your
yeah. But
experiences
the
that
thing
you've had
is,
with women.
any decent woman who knows who he is, because I don't think the women he knows, because he had a girl that he was doing a podcast with, and she was asking him, "Are you ever gonna have a serious relationship?" So she didn't even know he was married. So
No,
what I'm
but
trying to say is that.
I'm finding out today that same girl that he was doing a show with, they were smashing.
But the thing is, look, if the thing is this, yeah, the whole thing is this: if she's not Muslim, yeah, if she's not a Muslim and so forth, yeah, and then he's gonna do his speech talking and stuff. But what is sad, is this: is that his wives, yeah, watch
At
his
home.
podcast. They
Wow.
see, they know that they watch his podcast, and he's got bare different girls on his podcast, and I heard he does back and forth on Twitter and TikTok with like different women, half naked women, and all this kind of stuff. And
This was
so
my issue as well. Him doing the live and talking, interacting with women. This was my whole issue. I wasn't with
that's
that.
the
I
last
don't
of
agree with
that's the
that.
last of his problems.
That
Like
I
on
don't.
this,
I can't. I hate Family Guys. So talking this kiki haha with women online, being too friendly. I do not like that. No, we don't do them things. It's not nice.
no, but anyway,
And
that's
he,
all I think is that, look, the non-Muslim community think Adnan is single. He's a young single guy. That's what they think. He's 35. He's got kids. He's got youths. He's a grown man. So once they find out who he is, once Shade Barra, because Shade Barra exposed him as a Muslim, yeah. But the whole thing is and that he was doing these things. They even knew about the DNA test by the masjid, yeah. But the thing is, once they find out about Raretalks is the same person, once these people get a hold of him. So like I'm just hoping, because at the moment, yeah, I had
I'm
my
not
main
taking
video.
my video down. I'm gonna keep my video up, and when I'm able to go back on live, I will go back on live, and I will say what I want to
Yeah,
say, my
thanks for
side.
that, because I've got my videos up, but two of them be taken down. Like what is it? I want
He
this to be
can't
over with.
silence me. I'm not
Yeah,
dealing with women.
I
I'm
just,
not scared. I'm not intimidated.
what
I
what's the Muslims know about who he is, and I hope a few other baby brothers come out. I'll be happy, man, because this is exhausting. I'm telling you.
I mean, if all the women can come out, would be nice. Let's unite. Let's come together. Like, come on,
Yeah.
you're a woman. Like, if it wasn't for us, these niggas wouldn't even be living. Sorry, but it's true. If it wasn't for women, man would not even exist.
Like I said, any woman that wants to use my like is scared or doesn't have a platform and wants to reach people, you're free to upload on my YouTube and so forth. If you don't know how to, let me know. Any of Adnan's kids, yeah, that want to come up here and speak out, yeah, and are
He's
angry
got
that
big
he's
kids
making these.
that can speak.
Yeah, like some of them are getting older. One of them I know is clear CJ is, but kids are, like.
She's
Because
18.
imagine you're a Nan's kid, yeah. Imagine you're a Nan's kid, yeah. Like you're watching these videos of him talk about relationships and stuff and so forth, and you know that's your father, but
I'm
he's
talking
never
about kids.
contacted you.
If that was my father, listen, I would expose his whole life. If that was my father, I would expose his life. I'm that petty. I am that.
I'm willing.
I'm petty like that.
I'm willing. I'm willing. If all those women want to come and make a video all together and talk about their side, I won't be in it. You can say whatever you want. Have the videos yourself. Do it how you want. I've got the equipment. I've got the filming, the cameras. I've got like the lighting and stuff for it. If you don't want to make a video and all speak together about it and stuff and put nails in a coffin, then you got my platform. No, because I'm tired of, seriously, like,
I mean,
is
I
this
don't
guy?
mind if you're telling me that. I don't mind. I got receipts.
These these guys, this is toxic, because Wes is, and now it's just negative. Anything dealings you have with him, it just is corrosive, man. You know what I'm
But
saying?
sorry, He's
Yeah,
ex. I got messages from his ex-wife. He says is
yeah.
his ex-wife. She says they're not. She says they're still together. The house that he lives in now, that he goes lives in, is her house. She's got
Yeah,
two
I
kids.
believe he took you to his house, and unfortunately, you lot did zina in his wife's house.
No, no, no. I
That's
didn't.
what
I didn't. I didn't go to his house. I was supposed to go to his house. I didn't go to his
Oh,
house.
okay. Well, that's what he was planning. That's what he's planning to, because he ain't got his own yard. If you've never, because
Because
if
she
you've never
asked
been
me
to,
to send when she was speaking to me, I was like, so the house is yours, yeah? She said, yeah. I was like, so why would he invite me? And she's like, so he really invited you, da, 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 da. Can you send me a
yeah, look,
screenshot of where he said come to the house? I took the screenshot of the chat where he was inviting me to the house, and I sent it to her. She didn't reply to my message, and I haven't heard from her since then, so
yeah, because
I
she's
don't
gutted
know.
that. Because what happens is that she believes that knows that Allah is done is evil, but she didn't know they were gonna extend that he would invite another girl, yeah, yeah, to her yard when she's maybe at her mum's, or I don't know, out at somewhere, relatives or whatever, or so forth, and do that with him. Imagine you're
Yeah,
his wife.
that's what she said to me. She said to me, I was probably out. I was at my family's house. I was away for a while. That's
Because
probably when he
I'm,
invited you.
because I'm telling you, if Adnan had a place here, he would have took you to it ASAP straight away to do the haram. You get what I'm saying? If he had his own
Yeah,
place, yeah, you would know where it is. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely,
Definitely, definitely. But the fact that it was
definitely.
so hard to get you to go there, or like, or whatever. Whose house
It
did
was
he say it
Scoot.
was?
It was Scoot's
Whose
uncle.
house did he?
He said it was his
Whose
house.
house did he say it was?
He said to me that he's Ethiopian. Sorry, I don't know her name. He said it
Yeah.
was his Ethiopian ex-wife who helped him
Hold on.
get the
Hold on.
housing through the
Wait a minute.
council.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's telling you that an ex-wife of his that he's cool with, yeah, would allow him, yeah, would allow an ex-wife would allow him to take a girl to her. An ex-wife would allow him to take another girl to his yard, to her yard.
No, okay, no, no, no. That's not what he said.
Okay.
Basically, what happened is he said that he's got a two-bedroom house, and he got the two-bedroom house because of his ex-wife helped him get the two-bedroom house. This is the one he has a good relationship with, the Eritrean wife with the two daughters. He's got two daughters with her. She helped him and said that he's
So
responsible
he
for the
has a
kids.
two-bedroom house.
He has a two-bedroom house through the
Get
council.
the hell out of here.
That this is what I'm here. This is what he said to me. So I'm just telling you what I was told. He's
Yeah.
got a two-bedroom house through the council with the help of his ex-wife, the Ethiopian one. That is kind of cool. They call together. They have a good relationship. There's no bad hate. She's apparently already married to someone else and has a kid already.
I
Uh,
think that house is a mirage, like the marriage. But anyway,
so
do you know
are
what?
those two still married or?
Yeah, he's married to two wives at the moment. Wallahi,
So
wallahi, wallahi.
the
He's
one
married
that
to two
I'm
wives at
talking
the
about
moment.
now, do you know the one I'm talking about now?
Yeah, the one I think you're talking about, the one that you're talking about, I think is the one he's been married to the longest.
The Ethiopian one, he said that's his longest marriage. Yeah, he said the Ethiopian one is his longest marriage, and he's got two daughters with her. She's from Eritrea, but they got divorced. That she left them. She asked for the
Nah, he's
divorce
not.
because
The
he
one I'm
done
talking about,
something.
I'm telling you 110% he's not divorced from the one he's married to. And she's like, she was on, like, she started to get like weaker in their bed and stuff like that. That's why I don't really want to mention too much about her. But she's taken off hijab and this, that, and the other. Because it's like, he's told her that, like, if she leaves and stuff, that basically she's not going to get married again because she got kids from him and stuff like that. And no one's going to marry a divorcee and, which is lies and stuff like that and so
He
forth. And
tried to do the same with me.
yeah,
He tried
so,
to do
so
the same
what's
with me.
happening? Yeah,
He tried to
so
do the same with me. He's gonna want you. You got kids. And then I shut the fuck up. You wanted me. The fuck do you mean? Who's gonna want me? Someone else is gonna want me the same way you wanted me. You know?
yeah,
I
so
tried to
this
fix
you
the
and the
tea,
other one
sorry.
is just. his shaitan, shaitanic partner in crime, and she supports him in everything and so forth. And like I said, she does an organization for orphans in Africa. I said she needs to start an organization for.
He talks about the orphanages, how he helps out in
Yeah,
Africa
yeah,
and
he
in
needs to start an orphanage in London for the children of Adnan, the bloody children all over London from Adnan. How he talks about that charity work and he posts like things of him doing charity work, but you got kids. You see how evil this is? But you got kids here.
he's got
Forget the
his own
kids,
kids that
not
he's
forget
not
the
looking
kids in
after.
Africa, but don't forget the kids in Africa, but well, you got kids bloody like one bus ride away, man. Anyway,
He gets
but
on to
thank you
me
for
about pet.
no,
Wow,
but thank
wow.
you for what is it? Coming out and speaking out because most sisters are scared too.
I
Yeah,
ain't scared. Sorry, he's not. He's not Eli. Hey, I'm only scared of Allah. He's not God.
yeah. But
That's
most
saying a lot.
people, most females are scared of him because he's a black. He's a man. He's taller than them, and he intimidates them. He tries to intimidate and
They
so
need
forth.
to remember either way, whether he's a man or not, whether we know he's a man. We was made out of a man's rib. So you're
Yeah,
not gonna try to intimidate me. Get out of here.
yeah.
No, you're not doing that.
No, it's
I'm the
good you
better
came
half
out
of
because
you. How are you gonna try to intimidate the better half of you? We was made from
let's
you.
let let's not get into this feminist stuff about better half, man. We compliment each other. It's not about better half.
No, when I say the better half, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean as in the rib. Woman was made out of a man's rib, which is the
I
other
know it.
half. Your
Yeah,
other
but
half of your
yeah, you said better half.
well, better
You
half,
know,
other half.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Look, the whole
Yeah,
point. Like, we don't need this feminist crap in Islam, yeah. But women had their rights from Islam and they're respected and they're queens
yeah.
and the mother. We got hadiths like the Prophet that
We
your
got
mother is 3 times more
women's
important.
had rights before Christian women ever had rights.
Yeah. And we know
So
the rights about the mother. The mother is 3 times more important than the father. The person
yeah,
asked the Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who's the most important person in your life? He said, your mother. He said, then who? He said,
yeah,
still your mother. He said, then who? He said, your mother. And then fourth, he
mother.
said, your father. So we know the mother has rights already, you know?
Yeah.
So we've got all we've got all the rights for women and there's that Muslim men need to practice it better and so forth and
Okay,
and
but
and,
why does his
and
mom
implement
not
it.
tell? Why does his mom not tell him to see his kids?
Why does not Islam not tell it what?
No, his mother. Like, why does his mom, his family, not get involved? Like, why does his mom not get involved? Does she not want to meet the rest of her grandkids? Does she
No,
not
but
want to
I
know
don't
her
think
grandkids?
it's no, but I don't think I don't think do you think Adnan, his mother, first of all, she might not be on social media like that. I don't think Adnan's
She's
mum
going
knows
to
about
his show. He has a show coming up on the 25th. For
whose
her
mother
to
is
go
going
to
to the
this
show.
his show,
His mum.
yeah, he said his mom's going to be there.
You know what that is? You know what this? First of all, you know what all this psychology thing is. When you bring your mum to your show, do you know what people think? Oh, like this guy has a
It's
bond with
going.
his family. Yes. Do you know what that is? That's just damage limitation. You understand what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
all. You bringing your mum to the show doesn't erase you having bare kids that you're not in their lives.
Yeah, I hope there's people who bought tickets who's helping him. Yeah, I hope they go there asking his questions like, why are you not looking after your kids? You're here investing in a little show where that money could have gone towards your kids. You're paying for a studio, riding up and down, delivering food just to pay that 400 and something for the studio, and you're making shows that you don't even get paid for. You don't get paid from YouTube. You don't get paid from Spotify. You have to ride up and down. You're working up to sometimes 1:30 at night time just to make that little £400 to pay for the studio. It's not
What I don't
making
understand,
sense.
what the thing is I don't understand is that how could you? The thing is, how can you get rid of a stable job at EE? Yeah,
He didn't
EE,
get rid
it
of
might not
it.
be the richest,
He got
it might not be
fired.
the richest job in the world, but at least it's an income, yeah, and it's a steady job, yeah.
He's
And
telling
by
people he
because
got
of
rid of it.
fraud, because of fraud. Come on, you being Muslim, you said you were Muslim for 14. This crime stuff has to stop, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, this is you're doing fraud and you're 35. Come on, bruv. Like, what have I got to? Why has anyone got to be jealous with you for? But I just,
Fraud is the least since from time he's going around stealing gloves from motorbikes that's parked on the roads. Like,
you know
fraud is
what?
the least.
I don't, I like me and Alan are enemies, yeah, but I don't want to even believe that's true. SIM cards. like be like aim for high, bro. Like SIM cards and gloves on both bikes.
I have
Like
the voice note. Listen, if I will record it on
SIM
this
cards,
other
you know,
phone, and I will send you I will record it. I have a
quick
voice
gloves,
note
you
of
know,
him
gloves.
saying he was it. He said I mugged. I no not I mugged. I how do you guys say when you
He's
steal
like, chase,
something?
don't chase the women, chase the
No,
bags.
not a store.
Don't chase
No,
Uber
what's the
Eats
other word?
gloves. Don't chase Uber Eats gloves. Don't chase SIM cards, chase the bags.
Mac or
Chase the
something.
bag. Is this what he said? The madness he's saying this, and the Muslim, and the thing is, he's forgetting that most people in the Muslim world know this. He said, man's out there chasing girls and stuff like that. Don't chase the girls. Chase the bags, and the girl will come.
That's what
And
he
now,
needs to do. That's what he needs to do. He needs to chase the bag because he ain't got no bag. Because listen, he ain't got no bag. He ain't got no bag for the amount of time we moved
but how
together.
can you be
He's
saying
only
that?
gone
How can you be
shopping
saying?
for the house once. So like he's only ever done shopping for the house once. And that one time he done shopping for the house, I was like, yeah, I'm not even grateful. I said thank you. How many times do you want me to say thank you? Every time I fucking drink a cup of water or a cup of drink you bought, I must say thank you. Every time I cook the food that you bought, I must say thank you. The fuck do you mean say thank you every single time? I said thank you, thank you. What do you want? I'm gonna give you back your money. I got to a point where I said, you know what? Send me the receipt. I'll give you your money because this is pissing me off.
I don't know. But anyway,
He's
yeah,
broke.
I don't know. I think the last video was like 2 hours and 28 minutes. I don't know how long this one has been. But I just hope that, yeah, no Muslims, I don't know. I hope
He
no
made a
Muslims.
fake he made a fake TikTok page replying to your comment on my page. I knew
Uh,
that's his I know he made it. I deleted. I didn't even I'm not allowing any of these dusty comments to stay in my video. If he wants to leave a comment, he has to be a real serious comment. I, Speak some truth, then I'll leave your comment. But if you're gonna come on my comment on some fake thing, talking about I have heard this and that. And if any of the videos that he has of me is posted anywhere, I will have him arrested. Let me see any of those videos. I'll have him arrested. I can't.
but the thing is this, yeah. The thing is this. Hold on 1 second.
He was on my page yesterday with his fake page talking about I got a video of her guys. Follow me. Let me see those videos anyway. I'll have
But
him arrested.
yeah, but the thing is, a man can make responses to me as much as he wants. He's gonna go mad and do bare lies. But the thing is, I'm not gonna see it. I've blocked him on everything. Yeah, I get a couple clips
That's
sent to
what
me
he's
of what he's
doing
doing.
now on his TikTok, playing the
Yeah,
victim
that's good
card.
for
Like
him.
he's telling
Yeah,
people, he was like yesterday. People was coming on my life talking about he's making dirt for you. He's saying that you're ill, you need help. Nah,
yeah.
nah, nah.
I'll be
I'm not ill. I'm
It's
good.
cool. Do you know what? And all of that can say like, about me is he don't like how I look. He doesn't like my head shape. So what? I don't know if you're a batty man or whatever. But the thing is this, yeah, you could just say
He already
personal
said
stuff.
he
But
was gonna kill some. I don't know if that was you or not.
yeah, that's good.
I'm not gonna sit here and say it was you. He did say
Yeah,
someone that talks about him. He keeps dragging his name through the mud, and the day
it's
he
most
sees
probably me.
you, he's gonna smoke you.
Yeah, it's most probably
He's
me.
gonna kill
Yeah.
them.
And then he would need a
Even in the
gun. And then
mosque, he said even in the mosque. I said, what are you talking about in the mosque? Are you
yeah,
alright?
that's
You
me.
cannot
That's
do
me.
that in
That's
the
me. That's me.
mosque. He said,
No,
yeah, I was.
that's me. Now,
Oh,
that's me. What happened is that when that fact when people women and sisters start is like saying that they've got kids and contacting me and so forth, and then his ex-wife contacted me and so forth and told me about the domestic abuse, I started speaking out against him and stuff. And so what happened is that we were going back and forth, back and forth. So what happened is one time we meet in the masjid. We met at the masjid because we used to go to the same masjid for Juma and stuff. Yeah. So then what happened is that yeah, I saw him. So he goes, "Salam alaikum, I need to speak to you." He tried to put his rude boy voice on, and I was like, I got nothing to speak to you about. Just and I said, this is after Juma when everyone's outside. I said, just stop sleeping around. Yeah, and stop giving down to youth and tell them to stop raving and smoking. And while you're having kids everywhere and you're sleeping around with all these women, just fix up. Yeah. So what happened is that it was like, oh, come, we go talk over there. Come, we go talk around the corner. And what that means when you're from road is just, yeah, come, we go around the corner and fight. So I went over the side. There was no one else, just me and him. Yeah. I said, what? Stop talking like you're gonna do something. Do something. He didn't do anything. The imam came out. He invited us inside the masjid and so forth. Yeah. And we went in the
that's
masjid.
sorry, did
Huh?
you say the message in Southall?
Now this was in Brixton. So he invited the Imam invited us in the masjid. We're in the masjid now, and then what happened is uh,
He goes to the masjid in Southall now because he's spoke about the rubber
so what
band.
happened, we were in the masjid, yeah, we was in the masjid, yeah, and we're in the masjid, and what is it? Yeah, and now starts taking off his jumper like he's gonna fight on this, that, and the other, and so forth. So what happened? I took my blazer off. I was in my work clothes. I walked up to him, and he said, "What? You think I'm gonna fight you with fists? You think I'm gonna fight you with fists? The youth don't fight with fists. The youth don't fight with fists. I'm gonna get my gun. I'm gonna get my gun." And I said, "Dan, you ain't got a gun, but go and get your stupid
That's
gun
one
anyway,
thing
yeah."
he loves to say. He says he's in his area in Brixton or some in Tools Hill. He is known for being a weapon man. Like ask anybody, they will
Yeah, but
tell
I
you he
don't care.
handles weapons and all of this and that and
Yeah, but the
that.
thing is this: what Anand doesn't understand, yeah, I
At
promoted
his big
Anand.
age is a put off for someone
Yeah,
talking about
and
a
I don't
gun
know why he
and
said the
weapons.
youth. I don't know why he said the youth don't fight with guns. Like he included himself with the youth. He's like, the youth don't fight with youth. Oh, you think I'm gonna fight you fist to fist? Yeah, I'm gonna go and get my gun. I'm gonna. I think, Adnan, you're 35. You're not a youth, bruv. I don't know what. I don't know. Like I don't know what. Like I don't know what. Like
He thinks he's a youth.
yeah, and the whole thing is as well is that yeah. So Adnan, look, Adnan's told so many people he's going to shoot them and so forth, but I don't care. First of all, I promoted Adnan because I thought he was a good guy and I thought he was helping the youth in the community. And I promoted him like crazy, like I was promoting myself. I put him out there. I put him in touch with a big Dawah group, one of the biggest in the Western world, I would say. You know, they have over 100,000 people, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he spoke with them regularly. And I put him in touch with a lot of people when he started getting invited to university messages all over because I promoted him. So when I found out that this guy was living a double life, like I just spoke out against him, yeah, big time, yeah. So what happens is, so the whole thing is that at the end of the day, because I promoted you, I'm responsible. So now, when I found out that he was doing wrong, I had to. If you're gonna say you're gonna do anything or this, that, and the other, I don't really care, bro. Because the
Of
whole thing
course,
is,
if you're promoting him and he's doing
yeah,
something
the
wrong,
whole
he's
thing is it's on
ruining
my
your name.
conscience now. I promoted you to the Muslim community because I thought you was a good guy. When I found out you were doing zina and you were having babies everywhere, I'm gonna answer to Allah for that. And now I'm not ignorant. I know about it, so I promoted it. Plus, I do security as that's what I do. It's my job on a daily basis. I wrap people up. It's not a problem. I work. That's what my job is. So I'm not afraid of Adnan. You know what I'm saying? Adnan, what Adnan is that he's a very good actor. You know what I'm saying?
A
And he does,
very,
yeah,
very good actor and a very good manipulator. He knows
yeah.
how to play the cards really, really good and milk it for every cent.
And you know why Adnan won't do anything? Adnan won't do anything because all Adnan has is his rep, yeah? So the whole thing is this. Adnan, all he has is rep. He's not rich, he's not famous, he hasn't got a yardie, he hasn't got anything apart from his rep. So that I think is Adnan knows if he has a fight with me, he's going to at least get a punch in the face. And the thing is Adnan, because all he's got is his rep, he doesn't want a chance, yeah? There's three different times when Adnan, yeah, has gone on like he wants to fight me. And yeah, and every time I've approached him, yeah, he hasn't fought me. The reason why is Adnan knows that if it gets, he's only got his rep, and that's the most important thing to him. So if he gets to a fight to one and gets punched in the face, yeah, he thinks that's the end of the world. Because if people now got punched in the face, my thing of Adnan being a bad boy and a rude boy and all this kind of stuff, yeah,
Yeah,
is finished. You get what I'm saying? That's all he's got is
yeah.
rep. So the whole thing is Adnan's and he's told so many people he's gonna shoot them and he's gonna beat them up. He's not gonna do anything unless he
Ain't gonna do
knows
shit.
he's definitely gonna win a fight. Unless he knows he's definitely gonna win a fight, and or it's a woman, or that's what I'm saying. Like, look, how many men he's wrestled with you? He's wrestled with it. Like, how many men has Adnan really had a fight with? None. You know, like none. He's had no really physical altercations with men because he knows that there's a chance he can lose and stuff. But a 5'4" woman, yeah, his ex-wife, it's no problem. You know. So anyway, yeah. Thank
He
you for
wants
doing
to
that
fight women.
and coming out and
That's
so
all he
forth.
can
And
fight. Women.
yeah, I say to you, like, I, if he comes round, like, and so, because you have
He
someone
comes
like that
around. If he
having,
comes around my house, I'm calling feds. And if feds don't get here if feds get here before my people get here, he's gonna get smoked.
yeah, just be
If feds,
careful.
if feds get here, then he can get arrested.
Yeah,
One of them.
yeah, just be careful. Thing and Adnan. And then look, I'll say this to you, yeah. I'll say this. What I would say to you, and then is that like forget me and you, yeah, yeah. You've got kids outside, yeah, because I know you're watching this. You've got kids out there. Even if you ain't got money, be in their lives physically, man. Be in their lives physically, because when all this YouTube is gone, when we go in the grave, and we stand in front of Allah and Yom Kippur, there's no flagging people's videos. There's no defaming people. There's no dragging things off TikTok and YouTube. Our lives are going to be played out. Our lives are going to be played out in front of Allah and the whole of the mankind. Yeah, and me and you, my sins, your sins, like the sisters and so forth, we can't hide them, and we're gonna have to answer sooner or later, bro. And no PR, no editing, no photoshopping is gonna remove yourself. You've literally got bare kids out there, and you're not in their life, and you're just turning your brain off to them and your conscience to them.
Adnan,
That's
if
not
you
gonna.
are in here,
That's not gonna fly on your
seriously.
Qiyamah, bro. It might fly in this dunya. It might fly in this dunya, and it might not fly in this dunya, because all it takes is one roadman brother or one practicing brother who just had enough, yeah, to lose it with you, bro. But well, you're not my brother. You're Muslim. Well, I'm not gonna take you out of the deen, but I ain't got a love for you like that as a brother. I did have, but but just being your kid's life, forget this, because Red Talks, whether you're big and whether you become famous in the Muslim world or not, those kids are gonna grow up, and when they
It's
start
chasing
reaching like
clout.
17, 18 and start speaking against you, trust me, your words gonna come
All
crashing
this
down. But
clout that he's chasing now is gonna backfire on him. Right now, he wants clout. All he's chasing is clout. Like every time he got suspended or banned from TikTok, he was so pissed off. He was so upset. He was fuming. All this clout is not gonna do anything for you. The same advice you were sitting in my living room giving my son advice. Your kids need that advice from their dad. Please go and give those advice to your kids, please, Adnan. And I'm so ashamed and embarrassed of myself to even ever deal with someone who has so many
yeah,
kids.
if
There's
you
nothing wrong
guys,
with having kids. It's the fact that you have kids and you're not involved in their lives. That's what's messed up. Please just be in their lives. The same way you say every kid needs their dad. It's the same way your kids
well,
should
he
need
said that. He said
you.
that.
Yeah,
He never
he was
said that.
telling me that. He said that to me. I was
This
I
guy.
was I was I wasn't talking to my baby father. My son has his own phone where his dad calls him from. So I needed to top it up for him so his dad can call. But I didn't top it up, so I was kind of pissed off with his dad, so I didn't top it up for a day or two. And then he was like, "Oh, every kid needs their dad. You can't be like that." Da, 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 da. He's giving me the long speech, and he started talking to his dad again. But for him to sit there giving me the long speech about every kid needs their dad, this and that, and you know fully knowing, having the full knowledge of having kids out there and not being in their life and sitting here saying these things to me is being it's a very hypocrite. That's being a very hypocrite. You're the biggest narcissist. Please be there for your kids before you give anybody any advice. Give those advice you're going to give to other people to your kids. Your kids are going to grow up. They need you. As whether you have daughters, your sons you have, they need, if you have sons, they need a man figure. If you have daughters, they need a father figure, a man who's going to show them he loves them and he's never going to go anywhere and he's going to always be there and support them no matter what and protect them. You need to be there as a father. And if you're not there, you're not a man. You're not a man. You're not you're a little boy who doesn't even deserve the title of a man, who doesn't deserve the platform you have. Sorry.
Yeah, the
Done.
way people, the way, thanks, that was deep. The way people that can support is one by sharing these kind of videos and two not viewing these videos by basically not giving them more audience and by people not sharing this stuff and so forth. So like yeah, but like I said, the non-Muslims don't know who he is, but inshallah they hopefully get to know who he is,
They
and so
need
forth.
to get to know. I'm gonna. Are you gonna post this up on your thing? Because
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
wanna
be
screen
permanently on.
record a couple
Yeah,
of it. I'm gonna screen record it and do a little
yeah.
editing and post it on my TikTok if that's okay
Yeah,
with
you have to
you.
you have the freedom to post whatever you want from this. The whole thing, a little chunk bits of it. Anyone has the total freedom to post my stuff and upload it. Yeah, on
Okay.
different platforms everywhere.
Thank you. Are
You
you
know,
on TikTok as well? I followed you back, so I will be tagging you when I do be posting. I will tag
no
you.
problem. Thank you for being brave and coming out and
And
speaking out.
I will carry on passing on the message, even though I don't care no more. I'm over it, but I will carry on passing the message because TikTok is a big platform. It's 2022. A lot of people are on TikTok, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't have a big platform on TikTok, but I have a little decent platform. I can just post and put out a message if I want to put out a message. So I don't mind doing that.
No, that's cool,
But
man. I put a message out on TikTok as well that that I'm gonna be doing a video here, and I put a link to it, so hopefully they see that as well.
do you go live on TikTok?
Yeah. No, I didn't go live on TikTok, but I put a video. I put a link to this live. You know?
You should do TikTok lives because he's got more followers and more fan base on TikTok than he has
Okay.
on Instagram. So it would be more
Yeah.
better for you to get your message across out there on TikTok than
What
it
I'll
is
do,
on
what I'll most probably
Instagram.
do, what I most probably do is maybe I can't do it now because it's too exhausting, but maybe
No, not
next week I
now.
will do exactly this video, yeah, live on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not I'm banned right now because I showed out his lumbar yesterday. I put his number on my
Oh
live.
no. That was below the belt, but
No, it's just that I was showing the messages. I was showing
and
the
oh yeah,
people.
oh, it showed you.
People were saying show receipts, show receipts. So I was showing the
Oh
messages,
yeah,
and in the messages, his
his
number
number.
was there. So I was like,
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
even bother to hide it. I'm not in the mood. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hide
yeah,
it. I
yeah,
don't care about you. I
yeah.
really don't care about him. So I'm not gonna try and protect him. So I was like, yeah, that's the number as well. You can take it if you feel free to take it. So I'm sure he has people calling and messaging him. That's what I got banned for. I'm banned until Thursday, so I won't be able to go live
Yeah,
on
but
TikTok.
I'm gonna most probably go live the next week sometime, you know. And you
Yeah,
could join it if you want as well, like after I've done it. But I'm gonna talk for a bit, like my whole experience, and then I'll do a most probably a second live with you or something.
yeah. And if you do it early, I will definitely join you. And
No
please
problem.
just share it with me because I'm really not active like that on TikTok. So if you can share it with me, it would be nice. I will definitely be there. And I
Yeah,
look
no
forward to
problem.
it. And
No
the
problem.
more you get your message out on TikTok, the better it will be, I think, because
Yeah,
it has a
TikTok is
bigger
faster growing than
platform.
Instagram as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like his platform is based on TikTok. If it wasn't for TikTok, he would not have nothing because he has more followers on TikTok than he has on Instagram. Instagram, he has like 1,000 followers. He doesn't get that much. It's 1,000 followers. When he goes live, he doesn't get more than 18, 24 viewers. Now,
Okay.
TikTok is a different story. TikTok, he has a 43 point K something followers, and he gets like 100, 200 viewers. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
cool.
So
I
you're
understand.
more
Thanks for showing me
better.
that because I would used to go heavy on TikTok, but I haven't, man. You know, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it then. You know.
Yeah, and your videos that you do talking about him and stuff is more better on TikTok, I think.
No, I'm
Instagram
definitely
is
gonna do that.
good, but TikTok is a bigger platform
Now,
with
TikTok is faster growing than social media. The reason why I got there because, to be honest,
it's
yeah,
more growing
to
than
be honest,
Instagram itself.
now what is this? TikTok is the fastest growing one, and I did some dawah on TikTok for quite a few months, but there's just a lot of sin on TikTok, man. It's just like I do believe people should be on there to do dawah because the youth are mainly on TikTok and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
just like people openly sin and there's so much to like people just do not give a damn, and it can affect you. You know what I'm saying if you're on it too
Yeah,
much because
I
everyone.
disagree with that.
Yeah, brothers, sisters, everyone does not give a damn and just openly disobeys Allah, whether it's swearing, whether it's singing about sex, where it's like, um,
Sorry, I know I've been swearing quite a lot in this life as
no,
well, but
but
it's
I'm
just
just
like
saying,
a
yeah,
habit.
I'm just saying,
It's just a bad habit.
may
It's a
Allah
bad
aid you, may
habit.
Allah aid you. But what I'm saying, when you're trying, like, what I'm trying to say is TikTok, yeah, it's a good place to give dawah because there's a lot of most Muslim youth on there, and TikTok I think is bigger than Instagram now, and it's faster growing. But it's
Yeah.
just that I was on it heavy, but you have to take a break from it sometimes because it will affect your iman as well, because it's like
Yeah,
you see so much stuff on it and stuff, you know.
there's lots of
But yeah,
haram stuff on
thank you.
TikTok. I'll be going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, stuff. Subhanallah. I'm trying to go to heaven. What's going on?
No, yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, TikTok is actually changing the Oman, man. It's like a different type of,
TikTok went from a kids platform to a dancing platform.
yeah, it's
Now I
just,
don't even know what it is. Now I'm starting to think it's a porn website.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah. It is. That's why I took a break from that. I was on that harsh and like hard firm, hitting out the young boys and the sisters and this, that, and the other. And then what happened when I realized that, yeah, you have to give your dawah and get out of there or stuff, because, you know, because I used to leave like hadith and comments on people's videos and this, that, and the other and so forth, and ayats and stuff. And alhamdulillah, some people used to change their accounts to Islamic content, some used to close their haram contents, but you still see a lot of stuff, you know. But
yeah.
what can you do, you know? Either,
And TikTok, they don't. They, I've realized with TikTok, they gravitate more into negativity, like gossip.
yeah,
Like that's what they gravitate more to. Now, if you go on TikTok preaching about the deen, you get a little bit of views, a little bit of likes, not that much. But once it comes to deep topics like gossip or shade, trying to shade someone or
yeah,
something, that's when you get all the viewers and all the likes because everybody wants to know like what's the tea sort of thing.
yeah. Nah, it's like when you go to TikTok, it's like Muslims don't believe Allah exists, but it's like, it's just like,
Nah, stuff for the love, but Allah goes out the window when you're on TikTok stuff for the
yeah,
love.
TikTok, no one gives it. There's like a whole set of rules. Yeah, there's kind of, and they're like, this is a music app. What you do that? Okay, but still in the last dunya. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's still it's still in the last dunya. Someone's asking, can I fill it in? Look, there's a
I
video
can't
before
see
this.
comments. I can't see no comments at all.
Okay, basically, I did a video before this, about 2 hours and 28 minutes long. It's up on my page. This one will be up on the page. It's going to be permanent, and I'm going to download it. Yeah, so I put it on YouTube, and I'm going to upload it in small parts on TikTok, but I'm still going to do the live on TikTok. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go because yeah, I'm tired, and
I'm
thank
tired
you
as
for
well. I
that.
got school run in the morning. I can't believe this is the time and I'm still up.
I'm busted, but you know what? I had to. I did 3 different videos on it. He's tried to take 2 down off YouTube because the non-Muslims are watching it. So I just thought I'd put them all into one. Uh,
I've got a YouTube channel. I mean, I don't post anything on it, but I don't mind start posting stuff. I don't
yeah,
mind.
that's great. I need anyone who wants their help, please.
Send me the videos. I don't mind. I've got a YouTube channel called Yasmin's Kitchen. I wanted to start because I do cook. I do make little videos of my cooking and stuff. So I wanted to do my cooking, which he said I can't do. He said I don't mind my wife on YouTube and stuff. So,
Well,
but I
anyway,
have
no, thank you.
I'm gonna
I
start
appreciate
posting
that.
on
And
the
we need more
Telegram.
sisters. We need more sisters to be like as brave as you to come out and not fear what he said. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't fear nobody. He's not Allah. I fear only one person, and that's Allah. Nobody
Well
else.
done.
Nobody but
Keep
him.
up, and may Allah aid you and so forth. May Allah make things easier for you, inshallah. Take care, inshallah, yeah?
Take care. It's nice talking
Okay,
to you.
salam alaikum.
Thank you. Alaikum salam. Bye.
Okay, people, I'm out now, inshallah, man. Man is
Bye. Allah
smacked.
Hafiz.
I've got things to do tomorrow. So everyone, you know, take care.